take a call from Orissa. There is a caller, Akhilesh from Orissa. Please put your question, Akhilesh.
Hello, this is Akhilesh.
Yes, please ask your question.
Yes. Actually, the organization marriage was made to prevent all the unnecessary activities like this live-in relationship. But now some NGOs and some high-class people are encouraging the live-in relationship. This is one point. On what basis they are encouraging, that is my doubt. And now the Madras High Court has given a different view, like for this premarital sex. They're telling one couple having premarital sex means they will be considered as a married. So are they written in the law that that sex is normal sex or it is a rape?
Okay.
What is the difference between the normal sex and the rape?
Okay.
These are two questions.
Okay. Thank you very much, Akhilesh, for that question. This is something which we'll have to fight maybe at every level. Live-in relationship, or you might call it cohabitation, people look at it as a very urban phenomenon. They would say there are certain high-class people who believe in these things. We are not the ones.
Shalini, that is why I don't use the word live-in relationships. I think we are forgetting that in this country we have so many forms of conjugal relationships that do not have legal recognition. And it is not, live-in relationships is one particular form which is very specific in the urban context, where you
rather a very sophisticated name.
It is a term which has a specific context connotation, but conjugal relationships are diverse. In the state of Orissa, let him go to the tribal region.
Exactly,
There are many relationships there which have no legal recognition. You have my organization works in Orissa. You have government officers who get placed in tribal areas, take up cohabitation with the tribal woman, move on. After 3 years, 4 years, those are recognized family. They're not seen as live-in relationships. Now, of course, they're gendered, they're exploitative because heterosexual relationships, because of patriarchy, are extremely gendered. Now, we need to ensure that all women within all heterosexual relationships are protected because they put in productive labor, they put in reproductive labor, and they get judged in particular ways. So you want rights to protect them. So one is not talking about anything grand, but maintenance is a very basic right. You set up home with somebody for so many years, have children, you are entitled to sustain them because you enjoyed their caring, you enjoyed their housework, you enjoyed their labor.
Okay, let me take...
And you got sexual services as well in addition to all of that. So I have no problem with live-in relationships. But what I'm saying is it is one type of conjugal relationship and we forget the diversity and the richness of this country.
Okay. Let me take just... okay, please.
Because, you know, only because there's so much confusion around this. There are parts of this country, tribal communities in the northeast, where polygamy is legal. A man may have 3 to 4 wives. In Himachal Pradesh, polygamy remains legal. Some parts polyandry exists. Let's not use the word live-in relationships. There are in the local communities and contexts,
there are a lot of other practices. That's right.
There are other practices. Let's not think this has...
Please ask your question.
I am Om Ladia from Calcutta.
Yes.
Now, I feel that sex education, at least in young women, in young girls at the age of 12, is very important. That should be a part of school curriculum, and that will solve so many problems. Another thing, the recent judgment of Madras High Court will create more controversy than solving the matter. The judge has not put any time limit. He has not emphasized how many days or how many months relationship shall be valid. So I think it should be reviewed by the civil society and by the judgment.
Okay, thanks very much for that input. Ms. Madhu Mehra, what was you talking about the validity? I mean, what is he referring to here?
I don't think there's a need to fear the application of this judgment to other cases. What he's saying is that in case of premarital sex, people will start making claims for maintenance, and the judge hasn't put a time limit for how long the relationship should exist. In this case, it subsisted for many years. There were 2 children, there was documentary proof, there was presumption of marriage. So the facts and circumstances of this case would elucidate the precedent. It would not apply to any situation and premarital sex, regardless of what the courts have said. And I really don't understand the relevance of sex education to this. What relevance does it have? I mean, I think there's too many things.
To come and ask you about the live-in relationship again, because that's something which Madhu Mehra has also talked about, that she doesn't really agree with this term live-in relationship in our society. It's the cohabitation.
Instance from United States, you know, when these youngsters would go astray in our terminology, there's a lot of debate. So ultimately they came down to this point that sex education right from the primary level was very important for the children. Secondly, they just launched a drive and they just got very talented young ladies, gave them incentives and brought them to the schools so that they could educate this generation about sex and very subtly tell them how to be responsible in their lives. And I think that after a decade now, they have come out with these results. It's showing very positive kind of trends in American society.
The Hindu Marriage Act was made monogamy compulsory or made monogamy legal for Hindus. The reality is very different from what the law says. We can't punish women because the law is now saying something else. Their reality still remains somewhere else.
Okay, we are joined by a caller again on the phone line from Punjab. Please put your question.
जी सर जी नमस्कार
जी
हेलो
जी जी
जी नमस्कार मेरे को कुछ पॉइंट्स ये बोलने हैं कि जैसे अभी मद्रास हाई कोर्ट का जो डिसीजन अभी आया है तो ये सिर्फ मेंस के लिए लागू किया गया है, जबकि एनसीआरबी के जितने भी आंकड़े हैं उनके मुताबिक 62,000 मैरिड पीपल एक साल में सुसाइड करते हैं, जबकि हमारा मीडिया भी बहुत ज्यादा जिम्मेदार है। वो भी ये दिखाता है कि कितने मुकदमे दर्ज हुए हैं। हमारा मीडिया कभी ये नहीं दिखाता है कि कितने मुकदमे झूठे थे, और वो सिर्फ दर्ज मुकदमों की संख्या ही बताते हैं। और जब भी कोई ऐसा फैसला आता है जिसमें कोई पुरुष के ऊपर कुछ भी डिसीजन ऐसा लिया जाता है तो उसको बड़ा चढ़ाकर पेश किया जाता है और महिलाओं को फिर असहाय ऐसा कुछ बताया जाता है, जो कि बिल्कुल ही गलत है। और आजकल यही हो रहा है कि महिलाएं खुद रहना नहीं चाहती है। एक्स्ट्रा मैरिटल जो रिलेशनशिप है शादी से पहले तो होते हैं, शादी के बाद और भी ज्यादा होते हैं और महिलाएं खुद डर जाती है।
ठीक है,
उनके ऊपर क्यों नहीं?
Okay. Let me have a view from you on this. What would you like to say? You heard his comments.
I think Madhu is the right person to answer this. I think he's very patriarchal, which is...
You know, this whole thing about every verdict is in favor of women. You know, this kind of paranoia. And it is a patriarchal backlash. What we are discussing is that while it does recognize her status as wife, what does it give her? And you know, and there is complete paranoia about the backlash and about men having to pay. Men having to pay how much? 500 rupees a month to... That's the kind of patriarchy. It's a sign of the patriarchy of the current times. This complete intolerance towards any demands by women, and not even trying to read the judgment and, you know, in a rational way to understand what it means.
Talked about it on this panel a number of times. We just hope that something is being done about that aspect too. But sir, final comments from you. We've heard callers from Orissa, Karnataka, Punjab. We're talking about different states, people coming from different sections of the society. What does it really tell you about the way our society is now responding to this particular judgment? People must be just, if media has created a sensation around this subject, well, it has been successful too. We can see that. What would you like to say?
See, there is one positive aspect of it. That is, this judgment has raised many questions. And people are trying to debate those questions and trying to find answers. But at the same time, we have...
the men and women can come over the gender debate and can work cohesively in this society. Thanks very much for watching.